The light in my room is so good right now, so I really just want to film this video, and I'm so excited to give you guys a tour of my room. I like these types of videos because it's really interesting to see how people decorate their own personal space, and it's just sometimes mind-blowing to me like how little stuff they have. Like when you see the stuff around my room, there's just all sorts of like souvenirs, gifts, and then like absolute necessities. Also, I think it's like my room is like an extension of my personality, and maybe you get to see a bit of that in this video. Let's get started. I'll show you like a quick overview first, and then we'll get into the detail of each element. So this is the door to my room. I have this artwork that I made. It says, "Smooth sea never made a skilled sailor." And this is the inside. I have one window there. That's a northwest facing window, and I get the late afternoon sun right now. And I have this slanted ceiling where I put my bed under, and I love it. It makes the space super like cozy, and it feels like a loft, and it's just something unique that I really like. So I have fairy lights up there that I turn on at night. I keep my room quite dim at night. Over here is my dresser, and that's where I get ready in the morning. My bed, which is a king single, and it has a pull-out triangular bed. Then my desk, which I don't really use anymore. Like back when I was at uni, I used it for study. Right now I'm working from home, but I don't set up in my room. I set up in the spare room. And I love this feature of my room. It's a double wardrobe with sliding doors, and one of them is full-length mirror, which I absolutely enjoy. I have a hook with my bag there. I got this bag from a recycled boutique or secondhand. I really like it. I like crossover body bags. And then up there I have like a wall decal with chandelier on it. This is my bookshelf. We've moved a lot in the past few years. I've just kept my absolute necessities, which is on the top shelf here. These are like the classic books and the books that I would read over and over again. I have the entire Sherlock Holmes collection, Jane Austen. I grew up reading these books. Famous Five, To Kill a Mockingbird, one of my favorites. And then this, if you know, you know. Going to the top shelf, Fake from Shut the Front Door. This is a painting that my friend got me from Italy. And this is a souvenir from when I went to Japan. The Tokyo Tower was gorgeous. Like, you don't want to go up the Tokyo Tower, you want to go up another tower where you can see the Tokyo Tower. So I have a video on the best observatory deck to go to see that. Below the novels, I have this sign that my friend makes. She has a business making signs for weddings and parties, and this is one of my favorite love-related Bible verses from 1 Peter 4:8. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. I love it so much. When she started her business, she was like, "What sign do you want?" And I picked this. This little sky tree from Tokyo as well that I keep a Polaroid on. This is a container that has spare buttons. You know, like when you buy clothes and stuff and it comes with spare buttons? I keep it all in here, all labeled in like little plastic bags. Every girl probably has a collection like this. Notebooks and journals that I've filled up over the years. This must span at least 5 years. I think the collection of what I haven't used up is bigger than this. This is the tall shelf that has my art books, because I love art. So I buy a lot of like secondhand art books on Impressionism, Surrealism. And then I have a box in here. What's in here? I don't remember. Oh, movie tickets. And just all sorts of tickets in general. I have a coffee cup from Central Perk. That was from the Warner Brothers studio when I went to LA. On top of it is a souvenir from New York. Fake. Activity books and stuff like that. Books in other languages. My Christian books, coloring books, CDs. I've managed to thin it down to my absolute favorite. And then this box is just full of tech stuff. A Dyson fan. This keeps me cool in the summer and keeps me warm in the winter, which is really handy right now because it's getting really cold all of a sudden. This is the tall boy where I keep my clothes, and on top of it is where I keep my jewelry and perfumes. So I have this, the carousel, where I keep my fine necklaces. I have a lot of nautical things in my room. This is a cake stand where I put my perfumes on top. These two, they are dupes to my absolute favorite perfume of all time, Maison Francis Baccarat Rouge, which is like $350 or something. But these are dupes. Ariana Grande Cloud, it's like 40 bucks from Chemist Discount. And this is Burberry Her, kind of for the real thing, so I got these two. They smell very close to Baccarat Rouge, slightly different, but I still love it. Marc Jacobs Pear, one of my favorite perfumes. And then at the back I have Gucci Flora, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Oh my goodness, I've had that. I don't have the perfume anymore, but this came in with the perfume kit. It's just the moisturizer. I got that in like 2008 probably. I have a teacup that I got from my friend that I hang my dangly earrings off, and I keep my little bracelets in there. This is like a that was given to me to like get my mind off things, and it's like just something to distract yourself with. The corsage that Tommy wore when he was best man at one of his best friend's wedding. I have a pill box that I use to keep my earrings in, and then this unicorn holder that I put my rings on. Tintin and Snowy at the back. A bouquet that my friend tossed at her wedding and I caught it. And I have this necklace display where I keep some of my statement necklaces and my chokers that I made. I have a video on how to make chokers. They're not really in fashion anymore, but if you're interested, go check it out. That's not all my necklaces though. I have that as well hanging on a nautical hook. This is where I get ready every morning. I just have a floor cushion, and then I have this little dresser. It's actually a TV cabinet, but it's the same width as my bed, and it's low enough for me to sit on and get ready. I won't go through every detail of my makeup collection because I'll probably do a separate video on that. But just on top I keep like my makeup brushes. This gorgeous ornate mirror, I can't believe I got it from Trade Me. It's so good, and I can't believe it shipped to me safely. And I just keep my daily things on top. I covered this with marble like adhesive that I got from Kmart, and I think it just adds like a super like glam effect to this dresser. I also have it on the back of my bookshelf because my bookshelf is originally this like dark blue gray color, and it was just too dark having it there, so I covered it with marble adhesive. I also have stick-on gold circle dots on my tall boy. The furniture came just in plain white, but I wanted to add something. In my old videos you would have seen some like triangles with like purple and pink, but I wanted to keep the theme of like white and gold and soft pink for my dresser, so I swapped those. They're so easy to use. You can just peel them off and stick new ones back on. This wall next to my bed is like the feature wall, just behind my collection of soft toys, my zoo. I have wall adhesive, stuck it on to have like a champagne bubbles popping effect. And then this is my art collection, so when I go traveling overseas I like to go to art galleries, and I always take home a postcard of an artwork that really stood out to me in that gallery. My bed is my favorite little spot, my corner. This is where I spend most of my time. I hardly ever sit at my desk. I'm just always on my bed, either with like my laptop tray table or just with a book or just lying down in there. Super comfortable, and I just really like the size. Back here, I have a 3-meter charging cable that extends all the way to my bed. So I can charge and play with my phone while I'm sitting here on my bed. It's such a luxury. At night when I have the fairy lights on, it's just super magical. This is it with the fairy lights on. So I have it plugged in over there, and it goes all the way up my bookshelf and zigzags across my slanted ceiling. It took me a while to find this exact type of fairy lights because I wanted one with white cable and warm yellow, and it has to be like at least 10 meters long. But I found this, I think it was at Mitre 10 or Bunnings or something like that. Before I had like dark green ones, the ones that you would put around your Christmas tree, but I like the white because it blends in with the slanted ceiling more. The dark ones was like bringing the ceiling down. I'll show you how they clipped on. They're 3M fairy light clips, so I have those all over the slanted ceiling. Next to my bed is just my side table. My dad put wheels on it, which I think is super handy because you can move it easily to get the trundler bed out. My art books that I haven't read, I really like reading about artists and their artworks. But this is my collection that I haven't read. I have a tissue box. I'm reading Emma at the moment. This is my bedside lamp. It's just a glass drink bottle that I put seed lights in, and then that's where the battery sits in this little like phone holder piggy cushion thing. This is a box that I have my like necessities in that I need at night. A book from Kiki K, which is my daily thoughts. It's like a prompted journal. I have my Bible and my Bible journal, lip balm because my lips get so dry, hand lotion, all that kind of thing in there. And my desk. On the top corner here, I have the notebooks that I haven't used up. All sorts of blank lined grid notebooks. This is one of my favorite books of all time. It's like an encyclopedia of me, and it's just like topics and you write about it like in reference to yourself. I have another seed light holder, love fairy lights. This was given to me. Another nautical thing, specially made. My degree and stuff, fake. I love it. I think this is from Farmers, one of my favorite ones. My lamp broke, but it still works. It's just the shade that's chipped off. Don't know how. My Chemical Romance tickets, I didn't get to see them this year because they were postponed till, I don't know, whenever this thing ends, probably next year. I have a Christmas decoration. This is from a marketplace in Melbourne. I think it was at Queen's Victoria Market. Every year we buy a new Christmas decoration to hang up on the tree. Last year we didn't put a tree up, so it's still here. That's a clipboard with just some really nice scrapbooking paper laid over top of it. And this is a whiteboard that I just keep some magnets of artworks again, Polaroids of me and Tommy. This is the Tokyo Sky Tree, and it glows in the dark. Over on this side, oh, I have to show you this, is just washi tape galore. This little thing is from Kmart, and this is so special. I'm not sure where I got the bottle from, but the cranes inside, my friend Monica made for me when she found out I was sick. So she folded me these little tiny paper cranes. I thought it was such a sweet gesture. From my Sydney trip a few years ago. That's the Opera House. This is made for me from my friend. She makes pottery in Wellington, and she also makes jewellery as well. I'll link all of my friends' like businesses down below. Go check them out. I have a get well soon card from my boyfriend. I had a cold, and yeah, he just got me a get well soon card. It has a really sweet message inside, so I kept that. I do quite a bit of crafts. So this is the situation. Brush pens, felt pens, fiber tip pens, all of that. And this is where I keep my card making stuff. So I like to make handmade cards for people's birthdays, weddings. Here I usually have a an oil burner where I put in my essential oils, but it's leaking at the moment and I can't get a new one. So It usually sits here, and I usually burn a candle and drop some essential oils in there. Oh, and not to forget this, a special shout out. This was the flower that Tommy got me for our first date, and he has no idea that I love fake flowers because they last pretty much forever. He got me this, and it's so special. I love it. These are just craft items. This is the Golden Gate Bridge from San Francisco, and I keep the Polaroid from my boyfriend, and I have a scroll here with a Bible verse on it. Nautical hooks, my long statement necklaces. I've skimmed it down to a few pieces, but I don't know, I'm not sure if these are still in fashion, but I just kind of haven't worn a lot of them. I like this one. I got it from a marketplace in Taupo. I won't do like a full wardrobe tour, but oh my goodness, it's just a lot of stuff in there. These are my dresses. I'm just going to show you how I categorize it. So I do it kind of in terms of length, I guess, or formality, which is linked to length. So I have my like shorter like pinafore dresses, my summery tank top ones, my short sleeve ones, kind of like t-shirt dresses like that, my batik Indonesian style dresses, Indonesian print dresses. These are the ones, the shorter length ones that I wear to weddings. I just bought a new one very recently. It's a midi length dress. I haven't managed to wear that, and I probably won't till next summer whenever we allow gatherings to happen. I love this little play suit. It's short, but the sleeves are long, and I love the print. I got it from California somewhere. Maxi midi skirts and my maxi dresses, and then belts. So those are my dresses, stuff, bags. These are my tops and jackets. I order it the same way. Singlets, sleeveless shirts, short sleeve shirts for work, long sleeve shirts for work, cardigans, hoodies, and like nice cardigans to wear over top of dresses and stuff, and then skirts. So that's how I order my closet. So that was a tour of my room, and I hope you really enjoyed it because I love decorating and I just really like the space that I've created. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Bye.